All right, welcome one, welcome all to our discussion of a zoo deck, a budget zoo deck for the Lost City of Ungoro expansion. As you know, with zoo, you want to get on the board quickly. So we have Blood Petal Biome, Flame Imp, Platazor, and Sizzling Cinder that we wouldn't mind playing on turn one. Abusive Sergeant is more for buffs, so we can go ahead and trade our weaker minions for their stronger minions. And then we have Curious Explorer, just a really strong card. If they kill it and reduce something, it's not the end of the world. And it's just really strong. 2 mana, 3/5. And then we got Direwolf Alpha, again, letting our weaker minions trade into their bigger minions. Nerubian Egg, getting to scramble the egg and getting a big creature for 2 mana is insane. Plus, we can use the egg, with Abusive Sergeant or Direwolf Alpha to go ahead and destroy one of their actual creatures with our egg. So that's pretty cool. We got Rock Skipper, gaining a 1 mana rock that deals 3 damage. That seems pretty good. And I mean, it's still a creature that we can go ahead and trade up with as well. Ancient Stegodon, we can give this Poisonous, Taunt, or +1/+1 depending on the situation. I think most of the time your default going to want to give it +1/+1, but I mean, Taunt or Poisonous can be useful in certain situations. And then we got Dissolving Ooze, destroy a friendly minion, spit out its bones, attack and health into your hand. So I think that means we can use those as buffs to trade up against our opponent, which sounds really good to me. So we went ahead and grabbed these. I figure, yeah, we can go ahead and probably destroy our eggs with this as well if we need to. And then we got Petrified Ogre, just a lot of stats for 3 mana. It'll either get bigger each turn or awaken. Which, I mean, if it awakens, then you can start trading with it. So it's fine either way. Then we got another egg, which again, we can use it for the egg side or the creature side. And then we got Tunnel Terror, 3 mana 4/3, which is already pretty good stats. And then you also gain 2 random temporary 2-cost minions, which will be kind of nice, unless you get like Doomsayer or something. But other than that, it'll just be a nice way to kind of play something else onto our board if it gets eliminated for whatever reason. And then, last but not least, we got our win condition, Doomguard, 5 mana 5/7, charge, comes down, you discard 2 cards, but that generally isn't very relevant when you're playing Zoo. And 5 damage to face can be quite game-ending, or you can go ahead and trade with one of their bigger minions as well. So, yeah. So, a great kind of, cohesive deck, in my opinion. And so one thing to note is Blood Petal Biome, you're not going to want to use this location unless you have 1 mana to play whatever you're going to get, because it is temporary. So if you play this on turn 1, you don't want to be using it on turn 1, because then you won't be able to play whatever it has, because you'll be out of mana. So that's an interesting thing to consider as well, is that when you use this location, you're going to want to make sure you have some mana available to you, because, if you don't, well then, then you won't be able to use what you get out of it. Let's see. Any other, distinctions I need to make? I mean, it's a pretty straightforward deck. You're often just going to be fighting for board control until you can just swing face. And, yeah, when you can swing face, then all of a sudden your extra buffs turn into extra damage rather than just trading with the opponent. So, I don't know. Really cool deck. Thank you for joining me here. And, let's talk about the mana curve. So we have a lot of 1-drops, a decent amount of 2-drops, and also a lot of 3-drops. And then that's pretty much it, except for our 2 Doomguards on 5 mana. So, yeah. So you're really going to have a lot to play throughout the game. Oftentimes you'll be playing, like, multiple cards a turn, if that's how you like to play. And then, yeah, it's not a strictly aggro deck. You're going to want to take board control whenever you can. Make these favorable trades, crack your eggs, etc. Make an omelet, have a good time. So, so yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate everyone that's came out to take a look at these budget decks I'm making. And I really plan on doing a free-to-play as well when the game launches, or when the expansion launches. I'm going to be starting a fresh account, you know, and just kind of seeing how far we can get, you know, and see. I'm hoping we can get all the way to Legend with the budget deck. That would be incredible. So yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and I really appreciate you all. Definitely leave a comment or a like down below, whether you're on Hearthstone or whether you're on YouTube. I really appreciate it. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.